Hello everybody, this is Sandra and today we're gonna work with Cat Scrappiness May release. So you can see she came up with those two really cute stamp set. This one is called Summer Gnome. As you can see, there are two super cute gnomes and some extra to give the theme of a beach. You also have the Summer Gnome add-on, the sandcastle, a sentiment, super adorable. I will use the wave border dies for this project. And also you have the option to have the Stitched Dolphin to add to this project or any project that you make. Since it's a beach theme, I think those dies will go very well. So here are my images that I already color and I fussy cut them. I love to color them. They're super easy and very adorable. I use my tri-blends, my Spectrum tri-blends, and like I said, it was super easy to color them. So here I'm just putting and showing you all these little tiny details that I add. I don't know if you saw that, but I put some little tiny flowers into the sandals. I put some flowers in the head of that girl gnome. It's just so adorable. Also for the add-ons, I love to color the crab and it's just super cute. The sunglasses, the starfish, I mean, just so much cuteness there. So my vase is gonna be a 6x6 white cardstock and we're gonna put a layer. I always like to layer my cards, so I'm gonna use the blue background, and for this background I use the Spectrum sparkle inks. I just create kind of like a sunset and maybe the sea there. And I also use a little bit of brown paper, and I try to put to ink all my cards, all my papers. So this one here are the waves, and as you can see, you have three different designs. But if you cut them together like I did, you can also use the negative. Can you see that? It makes like a different shape. So you can really make different things with these super cute waves borders. So I distress all the edges with the blue ink, and the same thing I did for the sand. So we're gonna put this card together. I really enjoy to make this. I don't know, it just brings so many memories to me because I grew up very close to the beach. I remember for the weekend we always were going to the beach and play in the sand and do everything. It was very fun. So here I'm just putting my background together. As you can see, I like to use the liquid glue just because it gives me an extra time to move things around. And here I'm trying to adjust all the waves how I wanted to put them together. I'm going to use four of my cats, my die cuts that I did with the waves, just because I would like to put the gnome, one of the gnomes surfing with the surf board. So I'm just trying to think and to arrange how am I gonna put all the waves. It was very fun. You will find everything that I use here in the store, and I'm gonna put the links in the store so for you guys to go and check it out. My links are affiliated, so I just want to let you know that your price will never change when you click on them. And I hope you guys really enjoy using these dies and this super adorable stamp. I think it's perfect for what is coming, which is the summer, and I can wait. I love the spring, I love summer. Those are my favorite stations, of my favorite seasons. So here I'm just adding and kind of trying to just give an idea how am I gonna position all my images and things like that. Like I said before, I will suggest for you guys to go and check Cat Scrappiness. She has not just this, but she has many other things. This week we're gonna do that May release, so tomorrow and the next day after tomorrow, you guys are going to see more projects coming out from the design team. If you check the blog, you will see a lot of inspiration. So I will suggest you to check the blog of Cat Scrappiness. Go to the store, you will see the pictures, and you will get a lot of inspirations to use this new stamp set. And also the dies that she carries in the store is just amazing. So here I am trying to hold for a little bit, because since I use liquid glue, it takes a little bit of time to dry up. So I'm gonna put this surfing board, and I like to put it kind of between, kind of stick under the waves. And you know, when I was thinking about this, I was thinking if it was me, of course I will use my floaties. Believe it or not, I don't know how to swim. But yes, so everything that you're gonna see me putting into this card is practically what I will do if I were to be there. I will have my floaty, so that floaty is super adorable, the duck, and I put it into the gnome, who's gonna be in the water, of course, just to make sure that he's gonna be safe and not drown. And then yeah, and then we're gonna position also the little girl gnome. She's adorable, and like I said, I like to add some little touches here. And she has Cat Scrappiness has a lot of sprinkles and a lot of, you know, things to use on shakers. So I like the little tiny flower that I put in her head. Now I'm positioning this palm tree, which I think is very very cute. Now here you're gonna see me playing around with all the little pieces. First thing that I remember is we always play with balls in the sea, and when we were in the beach, so I had to put the ball into the waves and just try to position all these little tiny pieces to make it look super cute and real. I remember also that I like to play with, you know, buckets and things like that in the sand and make my sand castles. I think those who grew up by the sea will have the experience to always build sand castles and make and find for look for shells and things like that. So this specific card brought a lot of memories to me, and I was super excited being able to make it. So here I am just positioning my little items here and there. I also wanted to put this little crab between the water and between the sand, and the sand castle of course has to be next to the bucket, right? So just getting some of my tweezers to be able to position the small pieces. I love the little sunglasses on top of the hat of the little girl gnome, and just trying to position all my little items there. So I have to tell you that this specific collection is so adorable. It's like playing with little parts and trying to put things together. So you will arrange this one according of your own desire, how you like to be put in your card. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm practically almost done. Now I just need to put my sentiment, and I picked this sentiment which I think was very appropriate. It talks about beach life. So now I was thinking just to stamp into the card, and you know, when you want to be very precise and when you don't want to mess up, that's exactly when you messed up. And as you can see, I moved twice my stamp and I messed up in that first part. So that wasn't very smart of me, but don't worry about it. This is all about handmade cards, and it's always a way to fix things. So here I am trying to cover my mistake, and what I decide to do is I'm gonna do a heat embossing. So I put the sentiment with Versamark ink, and I'm just gonna use my embossing powder, a white embossing powder, and I'm just gonna melt it into the paper, and it's gonna look super adorable. And at the end you will see the big difference of the card by me stamping it or just stamping it on my paper, or doing this embossing heat technique, which I think is much better. I just love it when I emboss this in the black cardstock. It just gives a little bit extra, and I think looks much better this way. So you see, even mistakes are always for a purpose, and if you really work it out, it's gonna be even better. So I just put some dimensional to give a little bit of, you know, I just put some font to give a little bit of dimension to my sentiment, and that was it. This is practically almost done. I have to tell you that this card, it's adorable. If you can see the shimmer in the background for the sunset that I create, and now we're just gonna put it into the card, the white card, to just finish this project. I loved it so much. As you can see, you will see a picture at the end. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And like I said, go check the store, but also the blog, so you guys can see more inspiration with this adorable stamp set. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video.